Hey, how's it going, guys? So this episode pretty much was an adaptation of the Left Behind DLC. We did get to see a little bit of Joel and Ellie at the beginning and the end of the episode, so let's start there. This episode starts off pretty soon after the fact, after what happened in the last episode. We saw Joel get impaled and knocked out, and we begin this episode with Ellie and Joel, right? The thing is, Joel isn't passed out. He's alert, he's talking, and Ellie's there with him, trying to take care of him and all that. With the game, it felt like more time had passed. It didn't feel like we're immediately following the events of that just happened. Because it immediately changes to a cutscene. We see that it's winter, and there's a whole lot more snow on the ground. That's why I was a bit shocked that they showed heavy snowfall on the ground already, because that impact of seeing all the snow on the ground, it showed that time had passed, and you're like, whoa. Did Joel just die? Because we start off playing as Ellie at that moment, and we play a decent chunk with Ellie without seeing Joel at all. Whereas in the show, we immediately see Joel, and he's not unconscious. We're seeing that he's alert, he's talking, so he's not dead. But the game, we weren't sure. We're like, whoa, okay, did Joel just die? And we're playing as Ellie? And there's a whole bunch of snow on the ground, so clearly time has passed. What's going on, right? And it put Ellie into dire circumstances. I really hope we get that mission in the next episode at least. So here, Joel is alert and awake in the show, right? And I mean, he's not in the best condition, obviously. But I remember in the game, he wasn't conscious at all, right? After that whole mission, Ellie comes back to him, and he's like completely, knocked out. So in the show, Joel tells Ellie, run back to Tommy, because, he obviously can't take care of her in this state. He can't protect her. And then, boom, we get a flashback to the Left Behind. And that's when the episode really kicks off. Just like they showed with Sarah in episode 1, we get more context with Ellie's background. We get to see Ellie in school. She's in gym class, looks like, or something to that effect. And I don't remember them. I knew that she was in some type of school, right? But I didn't know. It looks like Ellie is in she's in a school to be trained to be a federal officer. I do not remember that in the game. Let me know in the comment section if that's how it was in the game. I don't remember. What threw me off for a bit was they made it seem like Ellie was a delinquent. I don't remember her being a delinquent to that extent. Yeah, she's rebellious and she has a loud mouth, but I don't remember her being like Perry from Free Willy. I don't remember her being, that much of a delinquent, sneaking out, drinking alcohol, breaking into places, I don't remember that. I don't remember Ellie being like that in the DLC. I don't know. From what I remember about the DLC, they felt more like innocent kids playing around in the mall, and versus in the show, I got a whole lot more. Yes, they're kids, but I got a whole more of that, they're delinquents. I guess what I'm trying to say is in the DLC, I felt the innocence, the childlike innocence more than in the show. So she's in this school, and Riley's in that school as well. And Riley had, left to go and join the Fireflies. I played the Left Behind DLC, but I don't remember a lot. I mean, I remember the mall stuff. I remember Ellie playing in the arcade. And, she was pretending to play in the arcade versus in this, she was actually got to play. But I don't really remember, that the reason why they were in the mall in the Left Behind DLC. Was it the same as the game? I mean, was it the same as the show? That, Riley is leaving to go to join the Fireflies, and she was saying her goodbye, and she planned all this. I don't remember. But I mean, they had a lot of the stuff in there with the arcade, the Halloween masks and everything. Seeing Ellie's reaction when the mall lights lit up and her playing on the escalator, that was really nice, man. I just like seeing the girl happy. She's been through so much. Seeing her dance around playing on the escalator, I like that. That was nice. And man, when Ellie got bit by the clicker and realized she saw the bite and she was screaming, I felt that. Imagine your whole life is over. You can't do anything about it. So it's either I'm going to kill myself, or we're going to kill each other, or we're going to turn into these horrible monsters. Do I want to know that I am existing as this infected, fungal, crazed, creature? or should I just end my life right here? Like, I'm a girl, and my life is over. Like, I felt the desperation in that scream, man. I really feel bad for Riley too, just knowing that all this could have been avoided if I didn't. And the thing is, they sort of reconciled, and Riley was like, maybe I will stay, because Ellie asked her to stay. And so all of this could have been avoided. They didn't have to say goodbye, so they didn't have to come to the mall. And man, imagine that pressure, man. I just ended my best friend's life. Her future is gone. Yeah, sure, yeah, I'm gonna die, but if it wasn't for me, if I didn't do all this, I just caused my best friend to die. Like, that sucked. And that relationship that Ellie and Riley had, it was nice. It was like, she was like honestly, sort of like a big sister, motherly type of figure. She like looked after her, took care of her. That was touching to see that dynamic. Ellie really looked to Riley for, security in a lot of these situations. And we saw at the beginning of the episode, Riley used to protect Ellie at the school, so she really looked after Ellie. That's why Ellie felt like, holy cow, man, you're leaving me? You're all that I got. You're all that I got in this world, and you're planning to leave me? I mean, she got really upset with that. I mean, I can understand, but she obviously came back. But anyways, I don't have much to say about this episode. Not a lot happened, and not a lot to push the story forward happened. So, because, it's a flashback, right? And it's a DLC for a reason, right? It's just additional content. I did like how the episode closed. The music was good, and just seeing that shot of Ellie stitching up Joel, struggling, and you're seeing the desperation again in Ellie's face. You saw the desperation in her face, like, holy cow, we're gonna die. I'm gonna die. Riley's gonna die. And I like that they didn't show the death. They left it up to our imagination. And then they showed Ellie stitching up Joel. Like, she's desperate. She doesn't want him to die. Right? She, again, looks up to this figure for protection. And now it's her turn to protect him. And, man, I like the ending. It closed off in a solid way. But I really hope next episode, Joel is going to still be laying there. He's going to be needing time to recover. And we get that solo mission with Ellie. I mean, we have to. That's such an integral part of the story. So, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What did you guys think about the episode? I thought it was good. There's not much to talk about, like I said, but let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in episode 8. Take care. Bye-bye.